So this here is Jim Twombly. Jim Twombly. He's the city manager of Aurora. So Jim Twombly just fired the police chief of Aurora. They gave a bunch of, kind of bullshit reasons, but I want to read you a couple statements. This first one's from the attorney of Elijah McClain. Aurora is already regressing soon after the ink has dried on the consent decree. McClain recognized Chief Wilson's effort to engage with the community, and they both demand Aurora to stop undoing efforts to combat systemic racism and violent policing. Aurora has unfortunately not learned from the recent $15 million Elijah McClain settlement. Not just the settlement, but they had police reform. The entire police reform in Colorado came out of this Elijah McClain case. So McClain was killed at the hands of the police, Aurora medics, in 2019, resulting in a pending criminal lawsuit against some officers. Now he did that, right? He went ahead and fired, and then they're making it sound like, basically he doesn't give a shit about the progress that they've made. Systemic racism, he don't give a shit. The progress that the Aurora has made under, the leadership of, Vanessa Wilson. So that's, Jim Twombly. Jim Twombly got Vanessa Wilson fired. Jim Twombly is a city manager, which means he's not elected. He's not an elected official. He's a public official, but not elected. He was appointed by, either the mayor or the city council or a combination of the two. So, yeah, that's he's the one that has all the power. The mayor is just mostly the face, and then he's the power. So that Twombly, I mean, it's hard to say, Twombly, so it's probably hard to get mad at a Twombly, right? Ooh, that damn Twombly. But she's got some very strong words, and so it's hard for me to ignore. McClain told the Sentinel this in an interview Wednesday after learning about the circumstance surrounding Wilson's firing. I'm disappointed that the person who showed the initiative and the desire to make the necessary changes in the Aurora Police Department so that the communities of color could feel safer. Give me a minute. I'm disappointed because it shows that they don't care about the community. It shows that they don't care about the consent decree. It shows that they don't care about doing the right thing. Reform is not possible in Aurora. The police department is not Chief Wilson's fault. She stepped in to clean up somebody else's mess. All she was doing was cleaning up the mess that other individuals in that organization have allowed to happen, and they don't want her to do that. They don't want her to clean up all the corrupt individuals and get them out of there. They want to employ killers, and they're employing killers with tax dollars, and that's not right. So Jim Twombly wants to hire a bunch of killers. He doesn't want, he wants to hire a bunch of killers. He doesn't want to have a safe Aurora. Having a safe Aurora isn't important for Jim Twombly. Here's another picture of Jim Twombly. Hey, look at me. I'm a cheesing guy. I got a suit on. I got a tie. Look at my haircut. I'm a good, decent guy. Yeah, maybe you are, maybe you're not. We'll see what happens, right? Do they even have a police department? I mean, this is some strong words from the McClain, so the only person that's going to be able to come in there and do what she's doing is nobody. There is no one else. Nobody else is going to have the passion. Nobody else is going to have that strong care about the community. The reason why they're firing her is because she cares. She actually cares because she gives a damn. That's the reason why Jim Twombly has a problem with, because she gives a damn. Jesus Christ, not just about her job, but she cares about the people. She cares about the community. So what? She's not patting all the police officers on the back, should she? The police department of Aurora has a history of killing people and justifying it with their rules. That's not right. She was cleaning it up and they got rid of her. So nobody should be trusting that Aurora, Colorado is going to change. The ink hasn't even dried on the consent decree before they're totally going against it. I just keep telling my kids they've got to get far away from Aurora. Anybody living in Aurora, Colorado, especially if they're a person of color, their life is going to be limited one way or another with all the rules and regulation and protocols and inhumanity within the officials of government that run there. It's not just about the communities of color. This is about right and wrong, good and evil, humanity and inhumanity. Evil has many tools. Evil has many ways to convince people that they're right. Killer cops and their accomplices are just one of the evil forms that's on this earth. Everybody needs to decide what side of right and wrong that they're on. I hate to see Chief Wilson go because she really is a good person. She's a good person. That hasn't changed. Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser issued a statement Tuesday saying the consent decree will be unaffected by Wilson's firing. The consent decree requiring improvement of policing and building trust in law enforcement in Aurora is with the city of Aurora, not with any one person or agency. Weiser said the Attorney General's office will continue this important work with Aurora leadership and the next Aurora police. I asked that fucking Phil Weiser what he thought about animal cruelty, and he didn't say shit, stupid ass motherfucker. Yeah, that's an easy slam dunk, right? Hey, where are you at on abusing animals? I'm against it. I mean, I'm against it. Phil Weiser couldn't even come up with that. Twitter. I know he fucking saw it. Fucking pile of shit. Can't even fucking, I'm supposed to what? Believe him? The consent decree. I don't fucking trust him. So there you go. Is Jim Twombly, is he going to, have they found somebody just? Is they going to find somebody that gives a damn and somebody that cares? Aurora, Colorado. Didn't they just have a killing that happened in Aurora, Colorado? Is that what this is about? I don't know. But I'm not for sure if that Jim Twombly is the answer either.